Picture this. Consuelo Vanderbilt, from America's most powerful family, walks through the glittering halls of Tsar Nicholas II's palace and sees something so extraordinary it changes her forever. What she witnessed wasn't just wealth, it was artistic genius crystallized into mechanical perfection. The object that captivated her? A Faberge egg so intricate it blurred the line between timekeeping and treasure, crafted by legendary master Peter Carl Faberge himself. Today, we're looking into the world of the 12 most beautiful and expensive Imperial Fabergé eggs ever created, each one hiding secrets of craftsmanship so advanced they still baffle modern engineers. From rotating diamond-encased dials to mechanisms that have ticked for over a century, these masterpieces reveal why emperors, billionaires, and collectors have obsessed over Faberge's genius for generations. But before we get started, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more exciting stuff. Number 12. Duchess of Marlborough Egg. At first glance, it looks like a clock, but it's far more than that. In the early 1900s, Consuelo Vanderbilt, yes, from that Vanderbilt family, found herself walking the glittering halls of Tsar Nicholas II's palace. What she saw there must have left an imprint. Not long after, she commissioned a Fabergé piece so intricate, it blurred the line between timekeeping and treasure. Inspired by a Louis XVI-style clock, the egg features a rotating dial encased in elegance, a masterpiece of precision and grace. Crafted under the legendary Peter Carl Fabergé and executed by the master goldsmith Michael Perkin, this clock egg wasn't just a gift or ornament. It was a calculated nod to power, wealth, and aesthetic dominance, wrapped in diamonds, enamel, and mechanical genius. Though its exact price remains a mystery, records suggest it initially cost over 5,000 rubles, a fortune at the time. Later, it became part of the jaw-dropping $100 million private acquisition made by Russian billionaire Viktor Vekselberg, who purchased 9 of these imperial relics in one sweep. Today, this rare Fabergé egg rests behind glass in the Fabergé Museum in St. Petersburg, watched more closely than some national monuments. Its hands still move, but it's frozen in another sense, a perfectly preserved whisper of aristocracy, diplomacy, and gilded obsession. It's not just about time. It's about timing, status, and the price one woman paid to stop history in its tracks. Number 11. Renaissance. In 1894, Tsar Alexander III presented a final, exquisite Fabergé egg to Empress Maria Feodorovna, an act of devotion that would unknowingly become his last. This particular egg, crafted under the legendary eye of Peter Carl Fabergé and masterfully executed by Mikhail Perkin, marked the end of a personal tradition between emperor and empress. Gilded, enameled, and designed with the unmatched precision Fabergé is known for, the egg still holds one major mystery: its missing surprise. The original content tucked inside has vanished over time. Some believe it once held a delicate strand of pearls. Others argue that the resurrection egg, another famed creation, fits so perfectly within it that it might have been the hidden treasure all along. The absence adds a haunting charm, as if history itself is playing coy with collectors and historians alike. While no exact figure is attached to this particular egg, its legacy was bundled into one of the most eye-watering private acquisitions ever made. In 2004, Russian billionaire Viktor Vekselberg bought 9 of these imperial eggs in a single transaction, totaling $100 million. This elusive final gift from Alexander now rests in the Fabergé Museum in St. Petersburg, where its gleam still catches the light and the imagination of all who pass by. Even without its original surprise, its silence speaks volumes about power, love, and the secrets that history chooses to keep. Number 10. Gatchina Palace Egg. In 1901, Tsar Nicholas II gifted his mother, the Dowager Empress Maria Feodorovna, a breathtaking Easter treasure, the Gatchina Palace Egg. Standing just 3 inches tall, this Fabergé creation opens to reveal a miniature golden replica of the imperial residence in Gatchina, complete with cannons, windows, trees, and even a tiny flag waving in metal. It wasn't merely a showpiece, it was a memory, etched in gold, wrapped in enamel, and frozen in time. The egg itself is a masterclass in craftsmanship. Gold, silver gilt, diamonds, rock crystal, seed pearls, and enamel are all seamlessly blended to create a piece so intricate It's hard to believe human hands crafted it. But the true value of this object lies far beyond its materials. It's the kind of artistry that takes a lifetime to master and even longer to forget. By 1920, the egg had vanished from Russia and surfaced in Paris under the possession of Alexander Polovtsov, a former palace employee turned antique dealer. No one knows exactly how he came to own it. A decade later, in 1930, it was sold to American collector Henry Walters, along with the rose trellis egg. The pair entered the collection of the Walters Art Museum in Baltimore, where they've remained on permanent display since 1952. Today, the Gatchina Palace egg draws crowds not because of what it's worth in dollars, but because of what it represents: a royal world long gone, still glittering behind glass. Number 9. Third Imperial Egg. In 1887, Tsar Alexander III gifted his wife, Maria Feodorovna, a Fabergé egg that would vanish for over a century, the Third Imperial Egg. Crafted in the elegant Louis XVI style, the egg stands on a golden base with 3 lion-pawed legs wrapped in garlands of roses and leaves made from colored gold. Each side is adorned with sapphire cabochons and delicate diamond-studded bows, while the front clasp, a large old mine diamond, releases the lid to unveil the hidden surprise inside. For decades, this treasure was missing. Then, in the most unlikely twist, it resurfaced at a Midwest flea market, nearly melted down for scrap. A man paid just a few $1,000s, planning to flip it for metal value. When resale failed, he did some research, and the true identity of the piece stunned the world. By 2014, headlines were calling it a holy grail of art, and rightfully so. Experts confirmed its authenticity, and Wartsky, a British firm specializing in royal jewelry, purchased it on behalf of a private collector for an estimated $33 million. The egg, bearing visible scratches from amateur gold testing, was proudly displayed in London, its first public appearance in 112 years. Those scuff marks? They weren't seen as damage. They were part of the egg's journey, proof that even the most exquisite treasures can survive obscurity, near destruction, and still come back with a story worth more than its weight in gold. Number 8. Standard Yacht Egg. In 1909, Tsar Nicholas II handed his wife, Tsarina Alexandra Feodorovna, an Easter gift unlike any other, a glimmering masterpiece known as the Standard Yacht Egg. Crafted from hollowed-out rock crystal, the egg is mounted horizontally and encircled by a golden band, delicately detailed with enamel green leaves and tiny diamonds. A subtle inscription reads Standard 1909, marking both the year and the vessel that inspired it. Inside, there was once a surprise miniature replica of the Imperial Yacht Standard, the grandest floating palace of its time. Commissioned by Tsar Alexander III and launched in 1895, the original ship stretched over 380 feet, making it the largest yacht in the world at the time. With its ballrooms, staterooms, and luxury rivaling any royal palace, the Standard wasn't just a ship. It was a floating symbol of the Romanovs' immense power. What makes this Fabergé creation especially rare is that it has never left Russia. Unlike others that traveled through revolutions, collectors' vaults, or auction houses, this egg remained in Moscow, locked away in the Kremlin Armory Museum. Its untouched status and connection to one of the most extravagant royal vessels ever built have made it a standout among the 50 imperial eggs. Today, the Standard Yacht Egg isn't simply admired for its craftsmanship. It's revered for what it represents: opulence, devotion, and a dynasty drifting toward its final chapter. Number 7. Winter Easter Egg. In 1913, Tsar Nicholas II gifted his mother, the Dowager Empress Maria Feodorovna, what may be the most extravagant Easter present in history: the winter egg. Designed by Alma Peel and brought to life by the legendary Fabergé workshop, this egg stood apart from all others in both cost and craftsmanship. Its surface glitters with 3,000 diamonds set in platinum, resting delicately on a carved block of rock crystal that mimics melting ice, accented with rose-cut diamond baguettes. Inside, the surprise reveals an astonishing level of detail. A platinum trellis basket filled with a bouquet of flowers, each petal carved from white quartz, each leaf shaped from green garnet. The entire piece feels like a moment of Russian winter, frozen in luxury, inspired by the sight of sunlight hitting frosted windows in the Fabergé studio. After the Russian Revolution, the egg left its imperial roots behind and traveled west, eventually landing in the hands of Brian Ledbrook. In 1994, it shattered auction records at Christie's in Geneva, selling for $5.6 million. 8 years later, it fetched $9.6 million in New York, reportedly purchased by Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, the Emir of Qatar. By 2017, its estimated value had soared to $60 million, making it one of the most valuable Fabergé eggs in existence. Today, the winter egg remains a breathtaking testament to opulence, memory, and unmatched craftsmanship. Number 6. Peter the Great Egg. In 1903, Fabergé crafted a masterpiece that was more than a gift. It was a tribute to an empire's transformation. The Peter the Great Egg, commissioned by Tsar Nicholas II, marked the 200th anniversary of the founding of St. Petersburg. Blending Rococo elegance with deep symbolism, the egg was created using red, green, and yellow gold, platinum, enamel, rose-cut diamonds, rubies, rock crystal, and even miniature watercolor portraits delicately painted on ivory. Each side of the egg tells a story. One miniature shows the opulent Winter Palace, the heart of Russian royalty in 1903. Opposite it, the humble log cabin of Peter the Great from 1703 stands quietly, representing the city's modest beginnings. Painted by G.B. Wiggle, the watercolors transform the egg into a visual timeline, showing how a swampy riverbank became the seat of imperial power. The true magic reveals itself when the egg is opened. A mechanism lifts a tiny gold replica of the bronze horseman, Peter the Great's famous equestrian statue, rising from a sapphire base. This wasn't just decorative. Russian legend said that as long as the statue stood, enemy forces would never conquer St. Petersburg. Sold to Armand Hammer in 1930 and later to Olivier Roussy in New York, the egg eventually found a permanent home at the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts, thanks to Lillian Pratt. Today, it remains on public display, a symbol of power, artistry, and the enduring myth of a city built from vision and determination. Number 5. 15th Anniversary Egg. In 1911, Tsar Nicholas II marked the 15th year of his reign with an Easter gift unlike any other. The 15th anniversary egg, crafted by Fabergé, stands as a glittering chronicle of a ruler's proudest moments, rendered in gold, white, and green enamel, with diamonds and rock crystal elevating its elegance. This wasn't just decoration. It was a portfolio of power, with 18 meticulously framed panels housing 16 miniatures painted on ivory by Vasily Zuyev. Each miniature measures under 2 inches wide, yet bursts with historical weight. From the grandeur of the coronation procession and ceremony, to the solemnity of the canonization of Saint Seraphim, who was Alexandra's spiritual hope for a son, every detail captures the high points of an empire still holding together. The Alexander III Bridge in Paris, the opening of the State Duma, all painted with astonishing precision, turned the egg into a timeline of triumphs and czarist symbolism. Oddly, there's no surprise hidden inside. Unlike every other imperial egg, this one carries no mechanical wonder or secret figurine, despite the Tsar's usual insistence on it. No explanation was ever given. Once part of Malcolm Forbes' collection, the egg was sold with 8 others to Victor Vekselberg in a $100 million deal. Estimated today at $10 million to $15 million, it now rests in the Fabergé Museum in St. Petersburg, owned by the Link of Times Foundation, a gilded snapshot of a reign still glittering in hindsight. Number 4. Peacock Egg. Commissioned in 1908, the Peacock Egg stands out as one of Fabergé's most elegant mechanical marvels. Crafted under the eye of Peter Carl Fabergé by workmaster Dorofeyev, this piece blends modest exterior design with a breathtaking internal surprise. From the outside, it's a clear, refined shell made of rock crystal and gilt silver wire, deliberately understated. But once the clasp at the top is released, the egg separates into 2 halves, revealing a miniature golden peacock, perched in a golden tree. The tree is detailed with delicate flowers made of enamel and gemstones, but the true star is the bird itself. Only 4.3 inches long, this mechanical peacock is more than ornamental. Once lifted from the tree and wound up, it struts, moves its head, and fans its tail in a performance that mimics life. Dorofeyev reportedly spent years refining the design, and the result is hypnotic. The concept was inspired by the Peacock clock, an 18th century automaton created by James Cox and famously gifted to Catherine the Great. That clock still resides in the Hermitage Museum. In 1927, the Peacock egg was sold along with 9 other imperial eggs to Emanuel Snowman of Wartsky. It eventually landed in the hands of Dr. Maurice Sandoz, who donated it to the Musée International d'Horlogerie in Switzerland in 1955. Since then, it's been displayed publicly only 6 times, its last appearance in 2009, making it one of Fabergé's rarest spectacles. Number 3. 12 Monograms Egg. In 1896, an exquisite Easter gift made its way from Tsar Nicholas II to his mother, the Dowager Empress Maria Feodorovna, an ornate masterpiece now known as the 12 Monograms Egg. Crafted under the meticulous supervision of legendary jeweler Peter Carl Fabergé, this egg wasn't just another opulent trinket from the Russian imperial family. It marked the second time Nicholas II honored his mother with a Fabergé creation. What set this egg apart was its deep personal significance. It paid tribute to the late Tsar Alexander III, Maria's husband. This egg belongs to a quartet dedicated to Alexander III, alongside the missing Empire Nephrite egg of 1902, the Alexander III commemorative egg of 1909, and the striking equestrian egg of 1910. For years, the identity of this particular piece was shrouded in confusion. It was once thought that a missing egg, known only through records as the Alexander III Portraits Egg, might have been from 1895. But in 2014, after the 2012 rediscovery of the lost 1887 Third Imperial Egg and the Blue Serpent Clock Egg's reassignment as the 1895 gift, experts finally connected the dots. The so-called missing Portraits Egg had been hiding in plain sight all along as the 12 Monograms Egg of 1896. Today, this historic jewel sits quietly in the Hillwood Museum in Washington, D.C., a priceless piece of royal intrigue and imperial devotion, once lost in time, now fully recognized. Number 2. Imperial Coronation Egg. The Imperial Coronation Egg, created in 1897, stands as a breathtaking tribute to Tsarina Empress Alexandra Feodorovna's grand entrance into power. Crafted from gold and translucent lime yellow enamel, it mirrors the cloth of gold robe the Tsarina wore at her coronation. Its surface is decorated with greenish gold laurel leaves, each intersection adorned with a gold double-headed imperial eagle, black enamel, and a rose diamond glowing on its chest, an intricate nod to the regal robe itself. Inside, nestled in a velvet-lined compartment, is a precise miniature replica of the 18th century imperial coach that carried Alexandra to her coronation at Moscow's Ouspensky Cathedral. Less than 4 inches long, the coach boasts strawberry red enamel paint, blue enamel upholstery, and delicate platinum tires set with diamonds and gold. Rose diamond imperial crowns and 6 double-headed eagles crown the roof, while rock crystal windows and diamond trellis details add to its splendor. Missing from the display are an emerald or diamond pendant, a jadeite stand for the carriage, and a silver gilt wire stand. Today, this jewel is owned by Russian oligarch Viktor Vekselberg, who loans it to the Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg, its rightful home. The fate of Fabergé's workshop mirrored the fall of the Romanovs. Nationalized and looted after 1918, Fabergé fled Russia, dying in Switzerland in 1920, heartbroken. Of the 50 imperial eggs ever made, only 10 remain in the Kremlin. 8 are still lost. These eggs, symbols of extravagant royal excess, tell a story of a world on the brink of collapse. Number 1. Mosaic Egg. The Mosaic Egg is a stunning example of Fabergé's unmatched craftsmanship, created in 1914 under the expert eye of Peter Carl Fabergé and made by Albert Holmstrom. This jewel-encrusted masterpiece combines yellow gold, platinum, and a dazzling array of precious stones. Brilliant diamonds, rose-cut diamonds, rubies, emeralds, sapphires, garnets, topaz, half pearls, moonstone, and delicate enamel work. Its surface is designed like a fine P-point tapestry, with floral patterns crafted from pave-set diamonds and colorful gems, arranged in 5 oval panels framed by half pearls and sparkling diamonds at every intersection. What sets this egg apart is the incredible technical precision, with platinum elements cut, not welded, showcasing Fabergé's attention to detail. At the very top sits a glowing moonstone, through which the year 1914 and Empress Alexandra's initials appear in Russian script, adding a personal royal touch. Inside, a removable surprise awaits, a miniature frame featuring cameo-style relief profiles of Nicholas II and Alexandra's 5 children. The frame's back is delicately enameled with a sepia-toned basket of flowers, completing the intricate floral theme. The design was inspired by needlework fire screens popular in early 20th century homes, and was created by Alma Theresia Peel, the niece of Holmstrom, and a talented artist from a family of Finnish jewelers who worked for Fabergé. Today, the Mosaic egg is part of Queen Elizabeth's royal collection and was displayed publicly in 2011 and during the 2013 Royal Fabergé exhibition at Buckingham Palace, continuing to captivate audiences worldwide. Thanks for watching this journey through the 12 most beautiful and expensive Imperial Fabergé eggs from Russia's storied past. If these masterpieces of craftsmanship and history fascinated you, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into incredible treasures and untold stories. Your support helps bring more captivating content straight to you. Don't miss what's coming next.